CBS legend passes away at age 84, Y&R hints at next big death, and Victor Walters opens up about legacy, loss, and life after the spotlight. The world of daytime television is mourning the loss of one of its brightest and most enduring stars. Legendary CBS actor Martin Aldridge, best known for his decades-long role as patriarch Edward Grayson on The Young and the Restless, has passed away peacefully at the age of 84. Known for his commanding presence, gravelly voice, and the quiet strength he brought to every scene, Aldridge was more than a fixture of Genoa City, he was its cornerstone. For over 40 years, he captivated audiences with his portrayal of a complex businessman, family man, and secret keeper whose legacy in the soap opera world is virtually unmatched. As fans and co-stars mourn the loss of the beloved actor, whispers from Y&R insiders suggest another shocking twist may be on the horizon, a major character death that could rock the soap's foundation. Meanwhile, longtime friend and fellow CBS alum Victor Walters, who starred alongside Aldridge in several crossover storylines in the late 1990s, has broken his silence in a touching, raw interview reflecting on their decades-long friendship and what lies ahead for him now that his brother in television is gone. A legacy etched in CBS history. Born in 1941 in Des Moines, Iowa, Martin Aldridge grew up in modest surroundings, but his passion for performance was evident from an early age. After a brief stint in theater and guest appearances in various sitcoms of the 1970s, he landed the role of Edward Grayson in 1981, a part originally slated to last only 6 months. But Aldridge's nuanced portrayal of the ruthless yet sympathetic tycoon resonated so deeply with viewers that CBS made his role permanent. Over the years, Edward Grayson became one of The Young and the Restless' most iconic characters. Whether masterminding corporate coups or navigating turbulent family drama, he was always a force on-screen. Martin gave this show its spine, said Y&R showrunner Dana Ellis in a statement to CBS. His presence commanded respect. He never played Edward as a villain or a hero, he played him as human, and that's why people loved him. In his 43 years on the show, Aldridge won 5 daytime Emmys and was nominated 12 times. But accolades, he often said, were secondary to the magic of connection, that indescribable bond between actor and audience. He famously said in a 2009 interview, "The camera sees the truth, and if you're honest in your performance, the audience will feel it. That's the real reward." The final curtain call. Aldridge's quiet goodbye. Although Aldridge officially retired from full-time acting in 2022, he continued to make occasional guest appearances, most recently in a 2024 arc that saw Edward confronting his long-lost son in an emotionally charged storyline that fans described as vintage Grayson. According to close family friends, Aldridge passed away peacefully in his sleep at his home in Santa Barbara, surrounded by loved ones. His wife of 58 years, stage actress Lorraine Maxwell, released a statement saying, "Martin lived with grace, purpose, and an undying curiosity about the human experience. He gave his heart to his family, his craft, and his fans. We are heartbroken, but also grateful for every moment we shared." Tributes have poured in from the entertainment world, with stars like Viola Davis, Eric Braeden, and Susan Lucci posting heartfelt remembrances. The CBS building in Studio City lowered its flag to half-mast, and a special hour-long tribute episode is scheduled to air next week. Y&R teases another on-screen death, a chapter will close. While mourning Martin Aldridge, The Young and the Restless appears to be preparing for another seismic storyline. In a recent teaser trailer, a narrator ominously intoned, "When grief opens one door, another may close." A beloved figure will take their final bow. Who will it be? Fans quickly flooded social media with theories. Many point to longtime cast member Genevieve Cartwright, played by Sharon Mendes, whose character has been dealing with a mysterious illness for months. Others speculate that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, may be the next to go, though insiders say a twist is planned that no one will see coming. "It's not just about shock," says head writer Julian Thorne. "We're honoring legacy. There's no replacing Martin, but we are reflecting that grief back into the world of Genoa City. The show is also reportedly planning a fictional memorial episode for Edward Grayson that will mirror Aldridge's real-life passing. The episode, which has been in the works since early March, will include flashbacks, voiceovers, and surprise cameos from past characters. Victor Walters breaks his silence. I lost my TV brother. One of the most emotional tributes came from actor Victor Walters, who played charming lawyer-turned-judge Preston Hayes on As the World Turns and later appeared in crossover arcs with Aldridge in the late 90s and early 2000s. The two actors, despite never sharing a show full-time, forged a friendship that Walters describes as closer than blood. In an exclusive interview with CBS Sunday Morning, Walters fought back tears as he spoke about Aldridge's death. Martin was one of those rare people who knew how to listen. Really listen. On set, off set, it didn't matter. He had this quiet way of making you feel seen. Walters, now 76, revealed that Aldridge was instrumental in helping him overcome his battle with alcoholism in the early 2000s. I was falling apart, and he was there. He didn't give up on me. He drove me to my first meeting and waited outside for 2 hours. When asked about Aldridge's final days, Walters shared a poignant moment. I saw him 3 weeks before he passed. We didn't talk about death. We talked about books, jazz, the smell of the ocean. He held my hand and said, "We're all just stories in the end. Make yours worth reading." Life after the spotlight. Victor Walters' next chapter. With the loss of his friend and the fading light of daytime TV, Walters is taking stock of his own legacy. Though he retired from acting in 2019, he's found new passion in writing and activism. "I'm working on a memoir, actually," he says with a gentle smile. "Martin encouraged me to tell my story. Not just the glamorous parts. The messy, raw, human stuff." He's also become a vocal advocate for mental health awareness in the entertainment industry, launching the Aldridge Walters Foundation in memory of his friend. "The industry has a way of chewing people up," he says. But Martin always believed in holding space for vulnerability. "I want to carry that torch." Fans react. He was like family. On social media, the hashtag farewell Edward Grayson trended within hours of the announcement. Thousands of fans shared memories, favorite scenes, and condolences. "He was like family," one longtime viewer tweeted. "I grew up watching him with my grandmother. Losing him feels personal." Another wrote, "Martin Aldridge wasn't just acting. He was living those moments. The heartbreaks, the reconciliations, the wisdom, he made it real." CBS has confirmed that a televised memorial special, A Life in Light, the Martin Aldridge tribute, will air in primetime later this month. It will include interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and messages from co-stars past and present. A story worth telling. As the soap opera world evolves in the era of streaming and social media, some question the relevance of these long-form narratives. But as Martin Aldridge once said, stories are how we understand ourselves. As long as we seek connection, the soap opera will live on. His passing is more than the end of a chapter, it's the end of a volume. Yet, in every rerun, in every clip shared online, in every life he touched, his story continues. And in the halls of CBS, where his portrait now hangs among other legends, the spirit of Edward Grayson lives on, not just in scripts or performances, but in the hearts of those who will never forget the man who made Genoa City feel like home.